again, I thought it was a great win. It was a contrast in styles of basketball. Obviously, St. Francis of PA really believes in the way they play in terms of how they shoot the three ball and how they get up and down the floor and double team and trap. But I think for 3 of the 4 quarters, we turned it into a defensive game. The first, second, I thought the third quarter, we got really caught up in their style of play, and we were out of rhythm offensively, and that enabled them to get back in the game, 23-7 in the third quarter. But I thought the end of that third quarter and the beginning of the fourth, I thought we really were locked down, and I thought we got back to who we are in terms of playing defense, rebounding the basketball, and taking care of the basketball.
Yeah, during this win streak, it's kind of started on the defensive end. Coming into tonight's game, they're averaging 80 points a night. You hold them to 60, 20 points below their averages. Talk about that, and obviously it kind of got away from you a little bit in the third quarter, but other than that, kept them in the teens for.
Yeah, that's got to be our staple. Defensively, we've got to make things tough on the other team, and I just thought that, coming into this game, we were holding people to 50 points. That was our goal, probably a lofty goal, but the way they played. But I thought that third quarter, when it got away from us, and it really was our offense that hurt our defense. Our offense, we were taking tough, off-balance shots, and that led to us being off balance on the defensive side. And we gave Kovac many open threes and a couple other ones open threes. You got to give them credit. They made shots. And I thought we were playing hard during that point, but I just thought we got caught up in their style, especially on the offensive side, and I think that's what affected our defense.
Alex, second straight double-double for you guys, or for you, and then Abby had one as well, but you out-rebounded them by 9. Rebounding has been something that's been harped on since Coach Swanson has been here for your whole career. It's kind of starting to click. It seems like you guys have won a majority of the rebounding battles, and even when you don't win the rebounding battles, it's been a lot closer compared to early on when you're just getting blown out on the glass. Just talk about that side of your game and 13 rebounds again tonight.
Yeah, definitely. We've been working on rebounding in practice, a lot of offense and defense. But it was a lot of fun tonight. It was up and down, and just had to be aggressive against them. Just put your elbows up,
And then the scoring has kind of come back for you. You kind of got off to a slow start offensively, but 5 straight games in double figures. Just kind of what has changed over the last couple of weeks, getting your offense going.
My shots I haven't been going in, so I've been driving a lot more, putting my back to the basket and trying to work in the post. They seem to put a lot of guards on me, so there's a disadvantage in that. So just working.
Marlena, 18 points again for you tonight. Got it done from the free throw line. Got to the line, and then three-pointer wasn't really going as well as it's been. But just kind of talk about what you saw out there. Obviously, you're on Kovac. She had a couple of shots that were just really contested or really deep. But just talk about playing in that style and trying to get your shot.
Yeah, I would say tonight is probably the most tired I've been so far in a game, just because their style of play. They pressed us. I don't think there was one possession they didn't press us, and I had to bring the ball up a bunch of times. And then on defense, I always had to be aware of where she was, and she got me a couple times, but I still always had to close out, and that was pretty tiring too. So.
And we kind of talked about this after the Old Dominion game, but they cut it all the way to 3, and you've been in a lot of these games where when that happens, the tide just turns completely around. The Old Dominion game, the Upstate game, just talk about this team's composure, different from in years past, being able to win.
Yeah, I think that's just one of the things Coach Swanson talked about. We have 4 seniors and 3 juniors, so that should come with maturity. We're able to keep our composure instead of just crumbling when it gets tough. In the third quarter, it did get tough. We had trouble scoring, and they hit a lot of shots. But the fourth quarter, we switched to a man defense, and then we got it done on the board. So I think maturity is the key to that.
Coach kind of joked after the last game about playing a close fourth quarter. That was probably the most meaningful minutes that your team's played in the fourth quarter since the St. John's game and the Old Dominion game so early on. Just talk about that importance of playing a close game and being able to pull out and separate. Yeah,
well, like Marlena just said, I think, maturity and experience, I think, has really been in a lot of close games over the years. And, I just think that we did a great job. I think that the kids did when they, third quarter run, they didn't flinch. You know, I really believe that. I think maybe in years past, we were like, oh, boy, I saw us a little bit more grit. I saw us dig in a little bit more. Like Alex was saying, Alex had to go out in the perimeter and guard to guard for 40 minutes tonight. And Marlena, we ask a lot of her in regards to being able to score the ball. And then with Bianca getting in foul trouble, you know, we had to put her on Kovac a great deal. So, you know, the thing I think that could be really special about this team, I don't, you know, we talked about the balance and so forth. I really don't think they care who gets the credit with this squad, and I think we're maturing and moving forward. And I'm excited what this team can become.
And then finally, 9 in a row, best start in school history, and into an 8-day break. Just kind of talk about where you feel the team is as we head into the holiday season.
Well, I think we're in a great spot. I think, you know, we have 5 full days off, and it might be the longest break that they've had since they've been here. So, and they need it. Alex and Marlena have put in a lot of minutes over not just this year, but over the years. So some of our players need to rest up, and some of us need to continue to move forward and condition and get in the gym and so forth. But like I said, I'm extremely excited with where we're at, and I don't think we're a finished product yet. I really do think that there's a lot of things that we can get better at, and I think, you know, over this break now that our players aren't worried about the academics and final exams are over, and when we get back, you know, the holidays will be over, that we can really put our nose to the grindstone and really get after it and really see who we can become. But heading into I mean, I'm just real excited with where we are, but I'm even more excited about what I think we can become.